The cameras were rolling, the microphones were ready, and the entire football world thought they knew exactly how the story would end. For years, fans, analysts, and even rival teams believed the future of one of the NFL's most recognizable superstars was already written. But sometimes, sports delivers a moment so unexpected that it shakes the entire league. And that is exactly what happened when Travis Kelce made a decision that no one saw coming. A decision that has left fans stunned, insiders scrambling for answers, and the NFL world buzzing with one question: is Travis Kelce really returning home? For over a decade, Travis Kelce has been more than just a tight end. He has been a symbol of dominance, charisma, and championship culture. From his explosive plays to his larger-than-life personality, Kelce has defined an era of football. Every time he stepped onto the field, the stadium energy shifted. Defenses adjusted their schemes, commentators raised their voices, and fans waited for the inevitable highlight moment that only Kelce seemed capable of producing. But recently, something changed. The rumors began quietly, a whisper here, a cryptic comment there. At first, no one took it seriously. After all, Travis Kelce was the heart of a championship dynasty. Why would he even consider walking away from the situation that had made him a legend? Yet those whispers kept getting louder. Behind the scenes, insiders began noticing subtle clues. Kelce's tone during interviews started to sound more reflective. His words carried a sense of nostalgia. When he talked about football, it wasn't always about the future anymore. Sometimes it felt like he was talking about the past. Fans picked up on it immediately. Social media exploded with speculation. Some believed he was preparing for retirement. Others thought he might be considering a shocking move to another team. And then there were those who suggested something even more emotional, that Kelce might be thinking about returning home in a way no one expected. The idea sounded almost unbelievable. Travis Kelce had built a legacy that most players could only dream about. Championships, records, unforgettable playoff performances. He had already secured his place among the greatest tight ends in football history. Walking away now would be monumental. Changing direction completely would be even bigger. But what happened next sent shockwaves through the league. Instead of giving the typical athlete response, the safe answer about focusing on the next season, Kelce paused. It wasn't a long pause, but it was enough. In that brief moment, millions of fans felt it. Something was different. Kelce leaned forward slightly and said something that instantly ignited the sports world. His words weren't dramatic, they weren't loud, but they carried the weight of a historic decision. He spoke about home, he spoke about legacy, and he spoke about the possibility that the next chapter of his journey might look very different from the one everyone expected. Within minutes, the clips spread everywhere. Sports networks replayed the moment again and again. Analysts froze the footage, dissecting every word and every facial expression. Fans debated endlessly online. Was this a hint, a warning, or a full-blown announcement hiding in plain sight? No matter how people interpreted it, one thing was clear: the NFL had just entered a moment of uncertainty. To understand why Kelce's comments hit so hard, you have to understand the journey that brought him here. Travis Kelce wasn't always the unstoppable force we see today. His path to greatness was filled with challenges, doubts, and moments when his future in football wasn't guaranteed. Back in his early days, Kelce was known for his raw talent, but also his unpredictability. Coaches saw the potential, but they also saw a young player still figuring out who he was. It took time, discipline, and the right environment for that potential to fully explode. And when it did, the results were historic. Year after year, Kelce rewrote the record books. He became the most reliable weapon on the field, a nightmare matchup for defenders, and a leader inside the locker room. Quarterbacks trusted him, coaches designed plays around him, fans adored him. The connection between Kelce and the game felt permanent, which is why the recent comments felt so powerful. Because when someone who has given everything to football suddenly starts talking about change, the entire sports world listens. Some insiders believe the decision has been building quietly for months. They point to the physical demands of the game, the grind of long seasons, and the reality that even the greatest players eventually reach a moment of reflection. Others believe the motivation might be more personal. Travis Kelce has always spoken about the importance of family, roots, and the journey that shaped him. Returning home, whether literally or symbolically, could mean reconnecting with those early chapters of his life, but no one knows for sure. And that uncertainty is exactly what makes this moment so fascinating. Because if Travis Kelce truly follows through with this historic decision, it could redefine the final stage of his career. Imagine the impact. A superstar who has dominated the league for years suddenly stepping into a new role, a new environment, or perhaps even a completely different chapter outside the field. It's the kind of move that would instantly become one of the most talked about stories in sports history. Fans are already preparing themselves emotionally. Some are hopeful, believing this could lead to an inspiring new phase of Kelce's journey. Others feel a sense of sadness, worried that the era they loved might be coming to an end. And then there are the teammates. Inside the locker room, moments like this carry enormous weight. Players who have battled together through championships and setbacks form bonds that go beyond football. The idea of that chapter closing is never easy. Sources close to the situation say the respect for Kelce within the team is immense. No matter what he decides, the support will be there. Still, the league itself is watching carefully. Because Travis Kelce isn't just another player, he's a global figure in modern football culture. His highlights, personality, and influence reach far beyond the field. When someone like that hints at a life-changing decision, it sends ripples through the entire sports landscape. Merchandise sales, media coverage, fan engagement, everything connected to the NFL ecosystem feels the impact. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. Every new interview, every social media post, every public appearance by Kelce is being analyzed for clues. Fans are searching for signals that might reveal what he's truly planning. Some believe the announcement could come soon. Others think Kelce might take his time, reflecting deeply before making anything official. But regardless of the timeline, the conversation has already changed.